Guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve and I'm here with just some more content for you guys out there looking for ways to stop your hair loss, to fill in the bald spots, hair restoration, hair preservation. I always want to bring it to you first. So I tend to read the East Coast newspapers from time to time because that's where I'm from. And I read the New York Post a lot. So they have a lot of good stuff. It's a little goofy sometimes, but just recently I saw an article on, guess what? A cure for hair loss. And when you look at the article, it was just recent, so you can just Google like New York Post, new hair loss cure. And it's insane the way they make it look like it's a miracle, it's back, it's out, something's come out that's gonna stop our hair from falling out. So I saw pretty quickly, because I know the paper, that this is not an advertisement. It is an article, and there's a doctor in New York that's kind of like hosting the study. Let me tell you what it is. I'll read it to you first, and you can take this down. It is V as in Victor, D as in David, P as in Paul, H as in Harry, L as in Larry, 01. And it is really, really interesting to me that most of the article talks about it specifically being non-hormonal. Now, before I give you the punchline here of where my disappointment is, and you know I'm always disappointed with these new crazy cures for hair loss. Before I give you that disappointment, what they basically do is scare you the heck away from finasteride. So they don't mention finasteride specifically, but what they do is say there's so many problems out there with men taking a product or hair loss products that are hormonal that can cause, and here we go, suicidal thoughts, erectile dysfunction, inability to achieve an erection, low libido, mood swings. I mean, you name it. Based on hormonal changes, this article claims that most of us that take this medication are suffering from it, which is laughable. And we all know that. So that gives it no credibility. But this is an actual drug that they're actually going to market, and they're working on FDA approval. I mean, they're asking for test marketers, or not test marketers, I'm sorry. They're asking for patients to come in and be part of their test. And you can actually go and Google this and go sign up for it if you have the time or you don't have anything to do. So I read on and I read on and I read on. Yeah, guess what it is? It's oral minoxidil, and it's laughable. I mean, like, it makes my skin crawl because I am just like you. I am waiting for the cure. I am waiting for the cloning. I am waiting for the hair multiplication. I'm waiting to take one follicle out of the back of my head, send it to a lab, freeze it, hold on to it. Maybe when I'm like 139, they'll come out with a way to multiply that hair, or stick a needle back in my head with some sort of a genome change or genome mapping change and stop our hair from falling out, or replicate all the hair on our head. When's that going to happen? So every time I see something like this, I get excited for me, and I get excited for you. I can't wait to bring you the cure, the real cure, where we're going to get all the hair back on your head. I'm sure it's going to cost us a boatload of money, but it is what it is. I mean, that's how all this stuff works. Unfortunately, this is not it. So again, I'm displaying my disappointment. The main reason I'm bringing it up is it's news, and it's news for you, and I don't want you guys to be, and girls, to be confused. So again, like other things, we talked about the biotech companies that have disappointed me. We talked about the California company, the Histogens, the Intersigex over in Britain, all these things. There's places that pop up in Sweden, Switzerland, wherever. And guess what? It always comes down to disappointment. I'm sick and tired of it. So of course, before I close, I can't help but tell you, get on the finasteride, combine it with oral minoxidil. Oh, that's their new invention, oral minoxidil. I think not. It's already been kind of out there, but I guess they're going to try to patent it and then sell it, which is fine. So it can't hurt anything, but it's not the miracle cure that we're all waiting for. Hey, sorry for the bad news once again, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.